I like to use a tweezer when I'm holding or when I'm working with the pressed flowers because they're very delicate, and you're paying like $15 for like 5 of these, and they don't come like, you know, super filled with flowers. You just basically don't want to waste your money, you know what I mean? So just go the extra mile, use the tweezers, and then treat them with delicacy because they break pretty easy also. What else? Oh, when you're working with resin and the pressed flowers, especially like with bookmarks, as they set or while they're curing, sometimes the flowers will rise up. So just grab like a wooden stick and just easily press down on the flower. But keep in mind that like some of the bottles, when you're mixing them together, they have like a 40-minute work time. So once that resin starts like curing and getting hard, you can't really touch it anymore. Otherwise, if you do press onto the resin and you let, you push down, you try to lift off of the bookmark or the work, the resin is going to come with it. And now you have like a bookmark with a massive bump. Does that make sense? So just keep in mind that like when you are working with the pressed flowers, to keep an eye on them and go back and check like every minute or 2 minutes, and then just press down onto the flower before the resin gets really hard and you can't really push down on it anymore without really ruining your work. Because it's happened before to me. Yeah. I don't know what's the best way to apply the flowers, either onto the bookmark and then you pour the resin, or pour the resin and then place the flowers. I don't really know what works best, what method works best, but all I know is that like with the flowers, if they start rising up, sometimes when you do push them back down, they'll create like a bubble, a resin bubble, and when you oh my goodness, oh yeah, sometimes when you pull out the bookmark or the keychain, it'll have like a resin bubble, which sucks because as you're stirring your resin, you don't want to create so many bubbles, so you're taking your time stirring it, and then here you go and you apply your decals onto your resin work, and it turns out you still end up with a massive bubble, but I've learned to appreciate like those defects at the end of the day, because that's what makes like art, and I personally like being able to feel the resin and then feel the gap or indentation of the backing of the flower. And I've also have sold like multiple bookmarks like that, and people like it too. So I don't know, it's all up to you if you want to sell it or not, or just redo it. Or I don't recommend going and refilling it with UV resin, because then you're gonna have to fill all of it unless you want to. That's just me. What else with flowers? Oh, sometimes as they are curing, I don't know, depending on where you place your bookmarks, it might have a slight slant to it. And as you place your bookmark, maybe the counter has a small slant, and your flowers and your decorations will slightly like oh my gosh, what is with my words today? It'll start sliding down basically. So just keep an eye on that also. So sometimes when you do add your pressed flowers, some may overlap, and sometimes it does look good, but then other times it just looks like a legit mistake. And those I don't sell, because I want the actual flower to have its special moment. I wouldn't want one of these little random green ones right in the middle of it randomly, not making any sense, then that's what's gonna ruin your work. I think that's it with the flowers. That's it.